Some may call me a hot dog or a radical. However, this is not true. I simply wish to serve the people by uplifting the people. You! My rhetoric may be radical, but I'm dedicated to using God's gifts. Violence has no monopoly on resistance. Educate yourselves, for violence is the tool of the foolish. The wise man uses his words and influence to create change he wishes to see in the world. So that is what I bid you to do, my faithful followers, into soldiers, not of the gun or the sword, but of the pen and the keyboard, because I believe these are the most important instruments to dismantle the current predatory America that is destroying the poor, that is destroying the weak. I'm a Dominican preacher, not a Dominican preacher.
I had faith in Logan. I stood alongside him as he assembled that bomb. He was the only one of us with a pure heart.
That bomb was meant for the imperialist war criminal, General Earhart. There were a dozen of us that day. 1 died and 9 scurried away.
He had too much of a heart. He was the one who took us out of society, yet he was the one who had second thoughts.
But you loved him.
I thought I could wed myself to the revolution without wedding myself to him, yet in the back of my mind, when he was building that bomb, I wished to God that he was dead.
He blew himself up. There's no one alive to punish.
The revolution is over. The real enemies are those who try to control God.
Influencing change in the world above you.
God.
FBI, hands off!
My rhetoric may be radical, but I'm dedicated to using God's gifts.
I tipped off the FBI. I gave them everything they needed to know to stop the assassination.
They arrived only seconds after the shots pierced my flesh. How dangerous my mind must be.
How empty was my treachery? I abandoned something I believed so much in, only to become a tool in the 11th station. I nailed the Messiah to the cross.
How treacherous must it be that a cause I was so willing to die for, in the instant when my death was presented as a possible option, in that moment, I will not abandon my cause. But I've reached a moment in my life where I realized my death would no longer serve the cause as much as I initially had hoped a martyr would. Now, I believe it's up to me to steer the course, stay alive, and serve the cause.